Hi, this is my video on how to use yoga blocks in stretching. I've already warmed up with dynamic stretches, so I'm ready to go. First, I'm going to start with regular splits. I'm making sure to go into my splits slowly with square hips. If your flexibility needs improvement, a yoga block is a great tool to use. The most important part of this practice is to sink into every pose like you are slipping into a warm tub. My left side isn't as flexible as my right, so I'm going to take as much time as I need to get into the split. Now I'm going to do oversplits. When your hands can't reach the floor, you will spend more time trying to stabilize yourself to keep from toppling over than relaxing and focusing on your breathing. Yoga blocks can solve this problem by essentially bringing the floor up to meet your hands. I'm doing my first oversplits, stacking 2 yoga blocks high. If this is too challenging, then try using just 1 yoga block. Now I'm going to take the yoga blocks away that I was using to brace myself. For my next oversplits, I am stacking 3 yoga blocks high. Take your time to make sure that your hips are square. As you become more and more flexible, you can increase the number of yoga blocks that you stack. Oversplits are one of the best ways to improve flexibility. I like to arch my back to stretch multiple muscle groups at once. It's okay if your oversplit doesn't go all the way down. I know that with consistent stretching, they will improve. It's important to do oversplits in both the front and the back. Doing backwards oversplits may seem easier, but make sure that your back leg is locked and your posture is nice and tall. Walk your hands back to achieve a deeper stretch. Next, I'll be showing what I call belly splits. Sit into a regular oversplit first. Lean towards the ground and make a T with your arms under your leg. Work to get your chest to the ground. Try to keep your top leg from sickling in. Relax and let gravity pull you to the ground. Now I'll do bow and arrow oversplits. Sit into your regular oversplit first. Take your outside arm and reach it over your leg. If having a straight arm is too challenging, you can rest on your elbow. Your inside arm can grab your toe, the top of your foot, or your ankle. Your elbow should be pointing up to the sky, opening up your shoulder blades. The farther you reach forward, the better stretch you get. I work to get my ear to the ground. Moving on to suspended splits. These are the most challenging. You can start with one yoga block in front and one yoga block in back, or use two like I'm showing here. Get into a regular split. Make sure that your chest is tall and that your legs are locked. You can balance on your fingertips and then eventually hold your arms up beside your ears. Yoga blocks can be used as a support in middle splits. Slide both legs out, making sure that your feet, legs, hips, and behind are all in the same line. If you find yourself falling back, move your yoga block forward some. I do more than one middle split because this is a stretch I'd like to improve. Be sure not to push yourself too far. Stop once you feel slight discomfort and don't go any farther. Now I like to do a modified version of a pigeon. I use yoga blocks to make sure that I keep my chest nice and tall. These really stretch and lengthen different areas of my body that the previous splits didn't. This is my favorite part of the video. Now that you're all stretched out, let's try some body positions. I put two yoga blocks down in front of one another. This isn't their intended use, but it can imitate the feeling of a wide beam when working at home. I'm doing front stretches, leg lifts, and bow and arrows. My focus is on balance. I hold each position for about an 8 count to work on body control. Now I'm only using one yoga block. I've turned it so that it imitates the feeling of a narrow beam or stunt stand. I'll do the same body positions as before, but the narrow block now tests body control and ankle stability even more. Squeeze your muscles and core and take your time as you pull each position. I only recommend trying 2 yoga blocks stacked if you've mastered it the previous ways I've shown. If at any time you find yourself wobbling, go back down to 1 yoga block or the ground. I usually do my body positions on a stunt stand, but yoga blocks are a nice lightweight alternative when traveling. Here are a few additional ways to use the yoga blocks. I've just started really incorporating cobras into my stretching routine. By placing both feet on the yoga block, it helps to remind me to keep my legs and feet squeezed together. Next is a kneeling bridge. Although I have a really good needle, my bridges still need some work. The yoga block gives me something to hold onto and walk my hands down. The last trick I'm showing is a chin stand. I bend my knees to grab the yoga block, then freeze in the chin stand position. Last, I roll down with control, making sure to keep the yoga block between my feet the entire time. Thank you for watching! Follow me on Instagram at Evie_Abbott and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and comment. Bye!